Sometimes you gotta ask, who let the dogs out? Well, if you let the dogs out, they might be at the Prince George Humane Society. They do some of that. They also do some adopting of dogs in need for a new home. We're going to take you behind the scenes at the Humane Society today in Prince George, explain what their mission is, what they do, show you the cats and dogs that need a loving home for the holidays. Can it get any better than this? We're going to tell you about all that and more on CKPG today.
Give me a second to get ready, gotta. I need a moment, get steady, gotta. Wait up. I need a minute to jump on it, gotta. Hold up. I'm feeling good, it's getting messy,
As you can see, times are tough these days at the Prince George Humane Society for this guy, girl, little cat.
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple ways to find that out, but
There's so many of them that look like this. It's hard.
this one's kind of got a little Oreo kind of look going
Oh,
on
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
But just some of the friendly furries that they got here at the Humane Society. And Angela, now tell me a little bit about you guys here this time of year. How are things doing, or how are you doing? How are things here at the Humane Society?
Things are good. Obviously, this is a time of year that things pick up for us. Weather is getting, colder. People want to bring animals in. And so the challenge for us this time of the year is capacity. So it's the biggest time that we need people to help to get involved in the organization, for example, through fostering.
Okay.
That's kind of how they can alleviate some of the capacity for us. And, it's just patience from the public would be great, realizing that we only have so much capacity to help when we can. And so, whatever capacity people can get involved. I mean, we are looking at long-term with the feral cats, looking at a TNR program, because we understand there are some real struggles around feral colonies. So we do have plans, but I mean, obviously, we can't change everything overnight. So
No, it takes a long time. Now, foster parents, are you looking for foster parents for?
Yeah, all the time. So December we do home for the holidays.
Okay.
The plan there is to get most of the animals outside of shelter so the staff can have a bit of a break. We can do some renovations around shelter that we may not have been able to do during
Because I guess
the course of the year. It never does. It's like never ending. Good news though is a large chunk of those that go into home for the holidays never come back. So it's a great adoption strategy for us. And so closer to probably in the next 2 weeks or so we'll start taking applications for home for the holidays. So
I like it. The other thing I wanted to do, Angela, today, this guy is just loving it. This is what a cutie.
like the best life ever.
Up for adoption, by the way, in case you're wondering. But the misconceptions around the Humane Society and donations, I wanted to get around this because obviously you guys accept a lot of donations. If people are wondering, you can bring them down here to the shelter, also financial donations. But I'll let you kind of take the lead on this because there's a lot of misconceptions around who you guys are, what happens with the dollars, and how it all works.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot of challenges that we're facing as an organization. Initially, when the announcement came that we got the animal shelter operations with the city of Prince George, there are some big media outlets that said that we got 1.2 million a year from the city, and that in fact is incorrect. We just get over 200,000 a year over a 5-year period, which would equate to the 1.2 million. And the impact for us has been huge. The feedback that we have gotten is you guys don't need donations.
Right.
You guys are doing really well. And I guess I want to remind people we still have 2 shelters. They operate very differently. We still rely on 100% donor funding for our First Avenue location.
Yeah.
That's never changed. The capacity is still the same. We've quadrupled our capacity here at Lansdowne. And so, that money just covers operational costs, doesn't cover any medical fees. And so we want to ask people to please not stop donating. It really limits our ability to help. It limits our capacity to take in more animals. And it puts a lot of strain on the organization. And so please don't change that. We desperately need the community to continue to step forward for us. The other conception is we get government funding because we have the city contract, and so unfortunately we don't, other than the contract money that we get. There's no other source of funding that comes through the organization. Grant funding, we don't really know what that looks like. We can apply for applications. Usually it doesn't really cover operational costs. And then the other challenge is because we occupy the same building as the BCS, BCA did before people believe with the BCSPCA.
Right. So it's not. Yeah. Let's make this clear here. Donating to the SPCA does not benefit the Humane Society.
No, not at all. We're two separate organizations. Our funding streams and how we spend revenue is very different. And so, and we do get it. Some people will still come here and believe we're the SPCA. And totally there's going to be those challenges because we know that, people don't really know that it was just an exchange of a contract, that it was an exchange or partnering with the BCSPCA. And so we also get that BCSPCA, people believe, is government funded. And so the same misconception is there, well, if BCSPCA is supporting the organization, then why do they need additional funds? And so, yes, those are some of the biggest misconceptions. The other one is around veterinary care. And I didn't believe the amount of people that actually think this.
Yeah, because to me it seems obvious, but it's not really, because people think that you guys get this crazy deal on vet care.
Yeah,
which
so
I know
we pay
isn't
for vet
cheap.
care.
Yeah.
There are some veterinarians, absolutely, that give us reduced pricing, that really work with us. But we pay for every vet appointment that we have, and so that's the funding that we need through donations to be able to afford that. And so it's like we don't want to turn an animal away. We don't want to not be able to help an animal, and so we're just at the end of the saying, please don't forget about us, and don't forget how desperately we need this community to continue to operate.
Yeah, I was just going to be blunt. People that think that the Humane Society's rich down here, give your head a shake, because they're not. They could use any kind of help that you can give this holiday season, that's for sure, whether it's in the form of some financial donations, or you guys, similar to what people would know before, take blankets and kind of towels and that kind of stuff.
Any kind of animal supplies too. And, people can help in different capacities, fostering, adopting, sharing social media posts. And, people also don't realize they become monthly donors. And so you can go onto our website and sign up as a monthly donor.
Miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today Show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
We made it outside now with Finnegan here. You got us a sweater today, Sam.
Yeah, so with Finnegan, he loves to play dress up. His favorite thing is to play with the staff members, play with the other dogs. He is our most silly, goofy guy that we have here. He swings his hips more than anyone I've ever met. He's probably a true dancer underneath his dog genetics. He's overall.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him
He has
go.
the best behavior for being a shelter dog. Nothing knocks him off his day. He did spend his first birthday here in shelter too, so he's officially 1 year old.
Oh,
He still acts like he's 6 months though.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not gonna get any bigger than this. This is the other thing that people need to know, I guess.
He
Not
might
really.
fill out.
Yeah.
He might fill out, but
Oh.
height-wise, he's as big as he's gonna get tall, but he might get a little chunky. But like we say, we like chunky dogs versus skinny dogs.
Yes. Okay, so Finnegan now, you're saying, is one of the longest tenured dogs here at the shelter, unfortunately.
That we physically have. We do have lots more dogs that are not physically here, but they're in foster, still waiting to be adopted. So we probably have a good 7 dogs out in foster looking for their forever homes.
Oh, and now Finnegan, so at the time that we're filming this, he's up for adoption. Obviously, he could
Yes,
get
he
adopted
is.
before this goes to air, but
My knee!
what makes a good candidate to adopt a dog, Sam?
Having the proper fenced yard. So as you can
Okay.
see, we have multiple different fenced areas so we can keep the dogs in and contained without them running off to be bylaws issue.
Yep.
Having them out here, we can take people out here to interact with them versus being in a cage. So when we're looking for people when they come to adopt, we want honesty. We're not going to judge you if you don't have a fenced yard. We just want to make sure we know how to set you up for success. So if you don't have a fenced yard, we're going to walk you through on how to have a proper tie out, on how
Right.
to do different enrichments inside and outside, different things that you're willing to learn. We are more than happy to walk you through it and teach you with it because we want to set people up for success.
Look at
Even
that.
if you're a little nervous to apply because you don't think you'll pass, come have that conversation.
Okay, so people wondering, Sam, what's the process also to adopt a dog? How long does it take?
It could take a few days. So we do ask that you come in and you make an application. It's the general questions. How many dogs do you have in your household? Do you have any cats, kids? So we know what we're pairing you up with. Maybe you're interested in a dog that doesn't like cats.
Yeah.
So we ask for a application that's genetic information, and then we'll get you to come in, meet the animal, make sure that you guys have a connection. And then if you have any animals at home, we'll get you to bring in your animals,
Do a
make
little
sure that they
introduction.
have a connection, make sure that everything is easy peasy. And then it's some paperwork. And then if they're not spayed or neutered, we work with you in that time frame
Yep.
because we want them to be at the
you
right
were.
age.
You weren't kidding about
and
the hip
wait.
check.
No, he will hip check you left and right. But he just wants attention. Like you go inside with him and he's just, okay, cuddles. Cuddles. So he's a big dog.
Yep. With a big heart.
Yeah, bigger heart,
Oh.
bigger stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he eats a lot. Eh?
he does.
These are things you need to know if you're going to adopt Finnegan here.
Yeah.
German Shepherd mix is what we were saying.
With something.
With something.
The good old Prince George fashion.
Yep.
The Heinz 57.
Got a big smile.
He is. He's the best
Oh.
boy. But when it comes to applying for him, it's
Yeah.
super easy. Can either be in person or
'Kay.
online.
Good to
You can follow the links off our Facebook page or off our website as well.
Awesome. Okay, Sam, before we let you go and before we let Finnegan go, oh, look at that. He even likes me now, too.
Hey,
This is
Booger.
good. We've done really good so far. How far does... Yeah, he's energized. He's got it.
Yeah.
How far do donations go here at the Humane Society? Because this is what we're talking about today,
Yes.
misconceptions and donations. So,
Our donations, it goes towards all of our vet care, our animal care, our vaccines, our spay and neuters, our microchips. We don't make any money off of the adoption fees.
No.
It's just for the dogs to get them out and to make sure that we are doing the spay and neuters.
yeah. But you've seen it firsthand. You've seen the adoption process, seen so many success stories.
Yes, I've been in
Must
shelter
be-
care for about 3 years now.
Wow. That's special.
Yeah.
It takes a special person to do it. So kudos to you.
Thank
and your
you.
co-partner as well here. Thank you for coming out as well.
Thank you. I just kind of stood here.
Yeah, no, you played with the dog. You did your job. But definitely come down here to the PG Humane Society. Check out some dogs if you're looking for a little friend this holiday season. It's a great way. Maybe you got some holidays to get acquainted to a new friend, like I
Yeah,
said.
we got lots.
Yeah, there's a few. They're waiting. Right,
Yeah.
Finnegan? Right?
We do even have a program called Couch Crashers. So if you want to
Oh.
foster in a short-term position, not taking them home for
Yep.
long-term, it's like a doggy sleepover. They're looking for a place to crash, so they'll crash on your couch. And it gets them out of the shelter, so they get a different environment. We learn more about them outside of this environment because they really are different
True.
versus here and home.
It's true. Yeah. Different.
So if you want to take a dog home for holidays,
Come on
Be
down.
our guest. One of the best events of the year is back in Prince George. I'm talking about the Festival of Trees. It runs Wednesday to Sunday at the CN Center. And our tree, our little cat in the hat theme, is going to be there. Just wanted to tell you all about it. It's going to be mixed in with the other trees. But we have lots of great stuff included, including a big package from Save On Foods. So be sure to stop by, say hello to the cat in the hat tree, and all the other great trees that make this festival what it is. And a big shout out to all of the students from Duchess Park who helped put this tree together along with our promotions team. A nice little added bonus to this year's display. Our annual fundraiser returns here at CKPG, the Miracle on 3rd. This year supporting the Prince George Council of Seniors. We're just lucky to have Malhar Kendikar in here to talk a bit more about it because, well, Malhar, you are the lucky guy this year. I should say the Council of Seniors are the lucky
Council
people.
of Seniors is extremely lucky. Yes.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about this. Is coming up on December the 5th. How excited are you?
We are really excited in the office right now. Everyone is, and we have been talking about the Miracle on 3rd because that's the first time we got selected, which we are really humbled for.
Yeah.
And yeah, so through our office we have so many different programs we support. This past year we supported 15,714 seniors
Wow.
in Prince George. We know that the need is, of course, growing.
Yep.
With everything getting more and more expensive, especially also the groceries,
Yeah.
living cost,
Yeah. Eggs, cheese, you
accessing
name it. Yeah.
everything, right? So we're really excited for the Miracle on 3rd and be part of the community at the same time and support the seniors who who are in need.
Yeah, so people might not know this, Malhar, and I was shocked when we were talking about it. I think we talked about it at the Meals on Wheels program, perhaps, but just how the funding works for the Council of Seniors. There is no government funding guaranteed. This is purely programs that are helped by grants, but mostly just fundraising from the community. So explain that to people, because I think this really matters when they're considering donating on December 5th.
So Meals on Wheels program is our largest program at the Council of Seniors. And unfortunately, specifically for Meals on Wheels program, we don't have a lot of funding. Well, hardly any funding.
Yeah.
You know, the budget is over $300,000 per year, which is significant.
Yeah.
And we have 4 full-time staff members for that to keep the program running. We also rent the kitchen to make fresh meals every single day, Monday to Friday, all year round. And the meals are anywhere, the meal count is anywhere between 375 to 430 meals a week.
Wow, a week. Wow, that is amazing. That's a lot of seniors you're touching there.
Yes, absolutely. And to keep up with the meals and the cost, we don't have a lot of funding. So of course the Meals on Wheels program, like I mentioned, it's mostly run by donation with the community support, and we are absolutely grateful for the amount of support we have gotten in the past, and we are still getting the support from the Prince George community. So yeah, that's why we thought Meals on Wheels would be an important program to have the support from Prince George community. More support.
Of course, yeah, and thousands of dollars are raised every year on the Miracle on 3rd, no matter who's the beneficiary in the past. We've done Big Brothers Big Sisters, or it's stumping my mind here. There's so many that we've done, but the Council of Seniors is a special one, for me particularly, because even just hearing the stories from seniors, or they talk to them at senior centers in Prince George, and the hardships that they go through. Obviously, lots of these seniors, and you can imagine this, are on a fixed income. So when things get more expensive, it's impossible to try and make up for that. And I mean, I pay rent, and I can't imagine being on a fixed income and trying to keep up with things like that.
Yes, absolutely. And most of the time, what we hear in our office is either they have to pay the rent or pay for the groceries.
Right.
So they don't have a lot of money left over at the end of the month.
God forbid anything else happens and you need a car fix or who knows what.
Or medications.
Yeah.
So those are the things that we have to consider, and we have to, kind of think about, like how sometimes even for us it's expensive to actually buy affordable, buy good groceries. So it must be really difficult for seniors in Prince George. Well, not just in Prince George, but in the entire province.
Of course,
And so that's why Meals on Wheels program actually supports or provides affordable meals to seniors, which is low sodium and high nutritious meals.
Yeah, nutritious as well. The Council of Seniors, for those who don't know as well, Mahar, like how many programs are you guys part of? Because as the Meals on Wheels is one, but like there is a wide gamut of things.
Yes, we do have many different programs, and then sub-programs starting from Better at Home, Community Connector, housing navigation, caregiver support. We also started a new program called dementia support and navigation and peer support. So we have at least 7 to 9 programs, and then several sub-programs, which includes the income tax, advanced planning clinic as well, which helps seniors with doing their wills, POA, power of attorney, representation agreements 7 and 9, and then Christmas hampers, which is also coming up in December. So December is going to be an extremely busy month for us, but in a very good way.
Yeah.
So
do you guys have a goal lined out in particular for the Miracle on 3rd, Malhar, or not yet?
Yes, we are actually planning on that. We're going to have some volunteers coming in. Some of the staff members will be coming in as well, and to be part of the community at the same time. So we are really excited about that.
Looking for anything, so financial donations, obviously welcome at Miracle on 3rd. Are you guys looking for other things as well?
We are also looking for non-perishable items as well, and because that can be also used with our a small sub-program called the Kindness Nook, which we have, which also provides seniors with emergency grocery supplies in case of emergency, and we do get quite a few seniors coming into our office asking, requesting for non-perishable items, food items, of course. But yeah, the financial need, and also the non-perishable food, so we can actually support more and more.
Well, thank you for coming in today, Malhar. This has been a joy to talk to you in advance of the Miracle on 3rd, of course, coming up December 5th here outside CKPG. That's just on 3rd Avenue in Prince George. It's going to be like the busiest temporary drive-through in the city on that particular day, that's for sure. So come by, say hi, drop off some food or some dollars, whatever you can spare, and help out a senior in our community. Thanks so much for coming in today, Malhar.
Thanks for having us.
Taking a look outside at today's CKPG snapshot from the one and only Connor Westergaard, who got up a little early on a frosty morning near the airport and captured this mule deer just grazing away and then staring at the camera, smiling for the photo as well. It's like this muley knew that Connor Westergaard was going to say, hey, you could be on CKPG. And the deer said, okay, stay tuned. So that's pretty good. There you go. In case you have a snapshot, folks, send it our way. Snapshot@ckpg.com is our email. We'd love to see shots just like the one from Connor today.
You know how Bryan Adams got a banner in CN Center because he's had the most sold out shows or most big shows sold at that venue? I think we should hang a banner in Vanier Hall. You know who? Judy Russell's Nutcracker. I think we should hang it for that production. It's been going on forever. It's been a success. Plenty of great dancers have come through this community and performed in that play, which we're going to look on today in local history.
Taking a look back in local history to 2001, one of Judy Russell's many Nutcracker performances, featuring Brent Parolin from Canada's National Ballet School in this particular edition. Brent Parolin still dances today, so that is kind of cool, a callback there. But yes, this one includes the Prince George Symphony Orchestra as well at Vanier Hall. There were 5 shows this particular year. There are 4 shows coming up in 2025, so stay tuned for dates, tickets, all the good stuff.
I'm curious, we're going to see Judy Russell leading up to the Nutcracker, and they make sure to ask her that question explicitly so you can all see her answer. Imagine her, Judy Russell, on the top of Vanier. Maybe Judy Russell Hall. No, we're not going to do that. But anyways, thanks so much for watching today, folks. We like to have some fun. Hey, what's the show without some fun at the end? So stay tuned for more great stuff on the show tomorrow. It's the show that keeps on giving. Bye for now.